everybody, and welcome back to the Thunder and Lightning Gaming News Podcast. I'm Thunder.
I'm Lightning.
And I'm Monsoon.
Sorry about the coughing. I'm still sick for some reason, sort of. Chris,
That's me.
how was hail and good video games to you?
Same. And may the video games be with you.
There we go. Yeah. What did you video game this week?
I video game nothing because I don't own a PS5.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow.
And because you don't own a PS5, that means that your Switch and your PS2 and
your
all
your
broke.
SNES Classic,
and
you
your
just smashed him with a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
If you wanna,
Okay,
if you wanna
that's
hear
fair
about,
response.
if you wanna hear about that whole debacle, listen to the Thunder and Lightning original podcast that's coming out this Friday.
Yeah.
About how we smashed my things?
No, about how
No.
we complained about PlayStation.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it was entertaining, I promise. I feel like people hear the word complain and they're like, never mind. All right, well, fuck you then. Pauline, how was your week in video games?
I bought Skyward Sword for the Switch.
Nice.
I have-
Good. I'm glad you brought it up because I
I have yet to play it because
Have you played it at all before?
I played it on. Oh yeah, I originally played it on the Wii Motion Plus.
Yeah.
But I don't know what took me away from it. I think I just needed to take a break from video games. No, I think I was starting college,
That's
and
fair.
that's why I couldn't play video games
Yeah.
as much as I could. I think I got to the. Where did I get to? I think I might have completed I completed all 3 regions the first time you go to.
Got it.
And then I think I had to repair the gate through time, but then that's where I stopped
Yeah.
because college.
Chris, you didn't have a Wii, so you didn't play Skyward Sword, right?
Correct.
Got it.
I remember just watching walkthrough after walkthrough of it just because I couldn't play it.
Yeah.
So I know that I'm really gonna enjoy it.
So
playing it.
you bought the new one, you haven't played it yet?
Not yet.
Okay,
'Cause-
so here's what I wanted to bring up. So I haven't bought it yet. I'm going to.
Uh-huh.
I've played Skyward Sword 3 goddamn times. I'll
Right.
buy it again, I promise. I'm not like, oh, I gotta get it right now.
right.
I wish that people wouldn't pretend like we all loved Skyward Sword. Like,
Right.
I love Skyward Sword, and I'm a big defender of it. But when the game came out, nobody liked it. Everyone was complaining about how bad the motion controls were.
Yeah.
It's the game that started the whole, hey, maybe motion controls should take a step back
Right.
debate, even though it's like one of the best motion control games I've ever played, because I'll say this, like I always say this about motion control games, if the game is made around motion controls, then the motion controls in it are good.
right.
Like there's so many games where there just happens to be motion controls and they're like pretty terrible.
yeah.
But if it's an entire motion control video game, then it's usually good. And now that it's being remade, everyone is like, "Oh, my childhood! I love this game, such
Right,
a
yeah.
classic." And it's like,
Like,
I
don't-
just wish that people
like,
wouldn't
don't lie.
pretend that we all didn't hate it when it first.
No,
came out.
granted, I loved the story. I loved the artwork and all that stuff. Like I like when I bought it, the GameStop gave me a free poster of it, and I
cool.
love
Oh,
the
yeah.
artwork of it.
You still have it?
Yeah, I had to
Nice.
Well, she got it when she
Yeah.
just bought the new one.
yeah. But what about the new one?
Oh,
Sorry.
I see.
But
Got
I
it.
was I've always been really interested in getting one of those the art book of
Yeah,
Skyward Sword just
yeah.
because it's gorgeous. But I can see why people hated the motion control, because when I was playing the Wii version, I always had trouble whenever I had to defeat one of those deco plants, the VS flytrap thingies.
Oh, yeah.
I always had trouble slashing, and whenever what's his name,
Girahim.
Girahim.
Yeah,
I always-
Giraham's a tough fight.
I
You
always
gotta do
had-
it 4
yeah.
times.
I always had trouble with his motion controls beating him.
Well, see, the other thing is that I keep seeing articles. I've seen 1 or 2 at this point where the article is like, the new controls ruin the Skyward Sword experience because they changed it so you don't have to play with motion controls.
Right.
And I'm just sitting here then fucking play with motion controls.
Right.
It's on Switch now. It's going to be 1-to-1.
I
The
mean,
Joy-Cons work way better than the clunky ass Wii remotes
Right.
did. Just stop. You don't need to write an article about how the non-motion controls are bad. Just don't play with them. The
Right.
game was not designed for them. Of course they're bad.
And
Yeah.
the non-motion controls are what? Just pressing a button to bash
I
an
don't
enemy
know. I
or
have
something?
no idea.
I haven't played it yet, but I don't know. It's just
When I do play it, I promise you I won't be playing.
with the button.
I'll definitely turn it on with that to see how they did it.
Right.
But like, I'm not gonna like, oh well, I won't play this one handheld. Boo hoo.
Right.
I want to play Skyward Sword with the motion controls. That's what it was made for.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating. I'm glad that people are liking it. I'm glad that it's getting bought, and I'm glad that of all the Zelda things that they could have done this year,
Yeah.
they at the very least did this.
Right.
But I am a little frustrated
Yeah.
at the general Zelda fan base right
Well,
now.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say that they didn't do 35th.
That too is
Anniversary.
frustrating. That's
Well,
why
he's
I
not the favorite
emphasized.
child.
No, seriously though.
Yeah.
I wonder what happens when Smash Brothers reaches an anniversary.
Oh wow.
Like when Smash Brothers is 25 years old, what do they do then?
Smash
Nothing?
Bros. Ultimate.
Do they
Ultimate.
cancel an unannounced game live at E3?
Oh my god.
They're like, listen, we were gonna make Smash Brothers Kart, but it's canceled.
No,
It's like
they-
you didn't have to tell us.
No, they introduced new DLC character for Smash Ultimate.
And his name is Waluigi.
But his name is Waluigi, but it's not.
It's not.
It's just some guy.
No, it's
Yeah.
it's Polly. No, it's a DLC. It's what are those called? A Mii Fighter costume, brawler.
Yeah, I think there already is a Waluigi Mii Fighter costume. I'm pretty
Good.
sure.
Good.
Um,
But the reason why I wasn't playing Skyward Sword is because I've been playing Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory.
Oh yes, yeah.
And I am enjoying it very immensely. It's very different from any other rhythm game I've ever played, just because like
Because you play a lot of those.
yes, I love my anime boys.
I was gonna say she beat me to it.
But like this is like the first rhythm game where like you actually there are like multiple obviously it's not touchscreen, but there's multiple buttons involved. Like you press like the triggers are involved and A to attack an enemy, and then you press X. I'm playing it on the Switch. You press X to cast a spell like Thundaga or like
Okay.
and then
Yeah, I definitely played the demo for this game
right.
and said, hey, maybe someday.
Yeah.
Because I know that there's probably important lore that I need before Kingdom Hearts, the next one.
Right. It's starting to like I've been playing it and like they're actually giving like a summary of Kingdom like right now where I am. They're giving a summary of what happens in Kingdom Hearts. So I'm thinking that they might just do like a little summary of like what happens in each game.
I mean, that makes sense. If they're going to pull music from all the games,
Yeah.
then why not?
Like right now
Is there any non-Kingdom Hearts music? I know that's a weird question, but like, is there like any music that's just Final Fantasy or just Disney?
I'm not sure yet. Like
Okay.
I haven't gone that far yet, but I'm interested to see if there is.
Yeah.
I
feel like that's a no-brainer. Like, beat the game, you unlock like 10 Final Fantasy tracks.
Right. I honestly don't know, but I am enjoying it like really immensely. What was I gonna say? there are 3 different It's definitely like something to get used to, but just because like there are multiple buttons involved. Like if there's like 3 enemies on the track, then you have to press the L trigger, R trigger, and A all at the same time.
Yeah.
And then obviously you have to like be in rhythm to the music as well, so
Right.
that can be a little bit tough.
No, it definitely. It sounds like you're describing what it feels like to play Guitar Hero on controller.
Right.
Yeah.
Remember how you could do that, but like no one did.
Oh, could you?
Yeah, you could like map the different lanes to buttons,
That's interesting.
and it was like not the way you should play.
I'm surprised because like people got not professional, but like super into. I think we're okay.
It's happening again. I think we're fine though. There was no issue last time, so
Echo.
I'm just gonna keep looking at it like last time.
Yeah, people got like really into like what's the word I'm trying to say?
Guitar Hero.
Competitively play Guitar Hero,
Yeah.
and I'm surprised nobody went that route of using the controller.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, it which makes me feel like it was definitely harder.
Yeah.
I've learned that like as you're playing through, like you get to unlock like little like what's it called? Pieces of artwork from the game. So like
Oh,
they have
okay.
the original sketches. The opening screen, like where it says like start new game and like options, it has like it's a picture of Kyrie, like it's a sketch of Kyrie like sitting in the chair, but then you have like significant pictures of Sora surrounding her.
Oh, okay.
Because have you played Kingdom Hearts 3, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
Chris has it, so don't.
I'm not gonna spoil it,
Okay.
but you have like significant pictures of Sora, and they're all like drawn, which is
okay.
like great. Even like the CG ones that like first appear, like they're sketched out.
Interesting.
So I love that.
All I know is Kyrie is inside me.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
that's it. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, but still.
and it's Riku. They put bugs in him.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
That's a line from Kingdom Hearts.
They put bugs in him?
Yeah, it's Riku. They put bugs in him.
Really?
He says that. Yeah,
Oh.
and what Chris said was a line from it too. He was
Yeah.
like, Kyrie's inside
Yeah,
me.
and then you get to a boss fight that you can like, oh my god, traumatized. Like just a quick story. When I was 8 or 9, I played Kingdom Hearts for the very first time because I thought it was gonna be a fun Disney thing.
Oh, it is.
Me
it is.
too.
It's a fun Disney thing, but then you get to like Hollow Bastion, and then like you're stuck like trying to traverse the different floors of that without getting lost. And then when you finally make it to the boss, who is Riku, who is possessed by Ansem, you go through a hellish battle that took me like 15 different times to try, and
the Dark Riku fight.
the Dark Riku fight.
Oh
and
yeah,
you,
we struggle with that too.
and like
we kind of cheese that one.
with the PS2 version, you can't skip the cutscene that
No, you
precedes
can't.
that. So every single time I had to watch that cutscene, and I was like, oh my god, like I was just getting so frustrated. So I just ended up turning off the audio for it. And then once the fight came on, like I just restarted
I
it.
used to do that all the time. with
I
games.
remember doing this too. Yeah, to stay more focused.
Yeah, it was like
Kingdom Hearts definitely it definitely advertised itself as a fun romp with Hercules and Simba
Yeah.
and
Right,
Goofy,
yeah.
and then you turn the game on as a kid and it's 3.5 hours of island, and then you fight a thing that if my dad came in the room and said, "Oh son, that's Satan," I'd be like, "Yeah, I believe it."
yeah.
Kingdom Hearts is good.
Kingdom Hearts is one of the best.
Kingdom
games.
Hearts
I love Kingdom Hearts. It's my
is-
childhood game.
Kingdom Hearts has an all-star cast of Christy
Carlson,
Carlson,
Romano.
and a bunch of other people.
And Mae Whitman and Haley Joel Osment. who was
No,
in
none of
Sixth
the
Sense.
other ones matter.
No. How dare you start listing actresses and the first one you mention is her replacement for Kingdom
I'm
Hearts
sorry,
2?
I
How
love Mae
dare.
Whitman.
How dare? No, I like Mae Whitman
She
too.
was
Mae
the-
Whitman voices
That
Katara.
Kingdom
She was
Hearts
Katara.
is Kingdom Farts.
No, Kingdom Hearts 2 is
No,
the,
Kingdom
is the
Hearts
best.
2 is not the best, I'd say, but it's leagues better than Kingdom Hearts 1.
Oh yeah,
And Kingdom Hearts 3 is in turn leagues better than Kingdom Hearts 2. Hey, let's talk about not Kingdom Hearts.
I love Kingdom Hearts.
No, I like Kingdom Hearts 2. I just I want to be done talking about it.
Okay.
How's your week video
I'm
game
sorry.
Yeah, so I haven't been playing mini games because I was sick. When I was playing games, I finished Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is definitely a side story. It was
Oh.
Really?
it was very short. It was probably
Really?
it was probably a third of the length of the last Spider-Man
Wow.
game.
Wow.
They definitely were. You could tell the game is really fun and really polished and really good, and the story's good and the combat was good, and I liked the game a lot. You can tell that they were pressured by Sony to get this out for launch
Yeah.
Right.
because it's way shorter, and I appreciate that rather than making a big game and doing crunch and ruining their employees and stuff. They just made a shorter game, and
Yeah.
it's full priced, and I've paid full prices for games that are shorter. It wasn't super short. It was just definitely shorter than Spider-Man on the PS4. And because of that, double-edged sword, I think it's very replayable.
Good.
I think of all the games I've been playing lately that have New Game Plus, I think I'm definitely more likely to play this one a second time now that I know how short it was. I swear, I was like day 3 into playing this, and I tried to go to a mission, and it was like, just so you know, this is the last time you can customize your bullshit before the last mission. I was like, really? I fucking just started, I thought.
Right.
Oh wow.
Wow.
But they do have some, if you're a Miles Morales fan, or even just a Into the Spider-Verse fan, the animated movie, there's some Miles Morales stuff. There's some classic Miles Morales plot lines that make their way in there. For one, Genki, his Asian best friend who he meets in the movie but doesn't interact with. He's a big part of it. He's basically his person who's always calling him, giving him missions and stuff. So that was neat.
Nice.
No, it was fun. It was just very short.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah, sure.
How much did it bother you playing Spider-Man on the PS4 that they totally changed his face?
Oh, I didn't. It didn't bother me at all. I still think it's.
It really irks me still.
I still think it's weird that they were like, "Oh, this dude's face is too high def for
yeah,
PS4."
I don't know why they decided to change it. 'Cause it was perfectly fine on the PS4, but I don't know.
Yeah, it didn't bother me as much. It'll definitely. Oh, wow. Sorry, it's been a while since I played this. There was a couple things I wanted to tell you, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Light spoilers.
Oh, that's fine.
So, as we all know, Stan Lee was in the last game.
Yes.
He was like the owner of a diner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where the diner is on the map, there's a giant statue of Stan Lee.
Oh, wow.
And when you interact with it, Miles says, I forget the exact wording, but he says something to the effect of like, "That's a real world superhero right there."
Oh, wow.
And there's also
Did you cry?
So I did not. I did cry at this next thing though, because this game is very black. It's literally like they're attacking Brooklyn.
Yep.
They're attacking a black neighborhood. Who's going to stop us? Black Spider-Man's going to stop us. It was very Black Lives Matter. There's a big part in the game where you can't miss it because the camera, they make you do it. But after you do a certain mission, there's just a huge Black Lives Matter mural that like a street art thing that Miles is just standing in front of. It's the whole game is very like Black Lives Matter pro.
Nice.
And even though this person had nothing to do with the game, at the very end of the credits, they were like, "We want to acknowledge Chadwick Boseman, very inspiring individual, all that stuff." It was really cool. I thought maybe they'd do it, but I was like, no, there's no reason for them to do that. This is not a Black Panther game. I can only hope that the Marvel Avengers Black Panther DLC pack shows the same level of respect, because I thought that was very, very cool. Yeah, it was a good game.
Right.
I liked it a lot.
Now I really want to play it.
Oh yeah, no, it was really. I mean, you could get it on PS4. It's just
listen. The first one, I have nightmares about trying to play it on the PS4.
With the glitches,
and getting the Slender Man, Spider-Man.
Also, if you, this isn't even the deluxe edition. The Spider-Man Miles Morales PS5 comes with Spider-Man PS4 remastered and all its DLC.
Oh wow.
That's cool.
So I have that too. So
Nice.
I might dip into that, assuming it's the same trophies. But I have been playing a new game. It's an indie game. It's called Littlewood. Do either of you know about this?
No.
The name sounds familiar, but I've heard it in passing.
Yeah. So it's actually got a really neat plot. The plot is you are the adventurer of like a big like RPG, but you just beat it. Like you just beat the final boss, and now that the world is safe, it's a town building simulator.
Oh, that's interesting.
Like Animal Crossing or something like that. And I was hesitant to buy it. You know me, I love indie games, but if you're anything like me, I looked at the game and I was like, I don't know about this one. But I looked up some reviews. A lot of people seem to like it, and I've been playing it, and it is a very, very polished, very solid experience. I've been liking it a lot.
Nice.
It just like a Stardew Valley or an Animal Crossing, it starts simple, and then they start adding mechanics that like make it a little more complex. The one thing I wanted to mention though, which was pretty interesting, was you eventually get the ability to travel to other places. And one of the places you can travel is like a port city. And the name of the port city is DeLuca.
Nice.
Oh.
It has a special currency called DeLuca coin. And it's
I
funny
love
because DeLuca coin is not the main currency in the game. It's rare, and you use it to gamble with.
Nice.
So every time I get a single DeLuca coin, I'm like, oh, hell yeah, I'm going to Port City DeLuca right now to spend it. So I thought that was very funny. I was like, what are the odds? Because they let me name like literally everything else except that.
Wow.
Oh, that's funny.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
in regards to fishing in that game, is it suck
It's a
your-
one-click. It's the easiest fishing in any video game I've
So
ever
still
played.
Stardew Valley still is the worst simulation.
Stardew
of-
Valley, I will say, I've had sort of a turnaround on Stardew
Really?
Valley fishing, to be honest. It's still bad.
Yeah.
Okay? It's still bad. But this is something I said about Star Fox Zero. When Star Fox Zero came out, people hated it. I also kind of didn't like it.
Mm.
I started watching the completionist play it, and he said something that, like, broke me. He was like, yeah, I don't know if it's good if you get good at it. And I was like, fuck you. So I did get good at it, and hey, guess what? If you're good at it, it's really good.
Right.
So all I did was I got good at Star Fox Zero, and then I like played it 4 times because I was really good at it. And you're supposed to play Star Fox games over and over again. And I share the same sentiment with Stardew Valley fishing. It's not good. It's a bad fishing thing, but I'm good at it now. I'm so good at
Right.
it that I actually fucking finished the community center on my
Really?
second playthrough.
Wow.
Something that I just stopped trying to do because of the fishing. So I have gotten good at it, and I can do it if I need to do it. It's still bad. I'd still
Yeah.
rather not do it,
yeah,
especially because it wastes time.
it does waste time.
But Littlewood, sorry. Littlewood is on an energy system,
Oh
and
yeah.
the energy similar to Stardew Valley, except you can't like
Regenerate it.
you can't
Okay.
regenerate it within a single day. When you run out of energy,
That's it.
it's bedtime.
Okay.
And then you start the new day. So obviously there's things that don't take energy, the things that do. But Pauline, have you ever played Dark Cloud or Dark Cloud 2?
No.
It's a game that not many people have heard of, but there's a lot of concepts in this game that reminded me of specifically of Dark Cloud, because there's been a lot of town building simulators, and Dark Cloud's not the best one. It's really good. I like it, but I probably have nostalgia blinders. But this game, if I looked it up and it turned out that the developer of this game was inspired heavily by Dark Cloud, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense.
Right.
But yeah, I've been playing that a lot.
Nice.
I kind of want to play Resident Evil 8 again. It was really good. I don't even know if I
Play
talked
it with
about that.
me.
I want to, but we're playing Resident Evil 4. Would you think would people be okay if we went right from 4 to 8?
Is there like a storyline thing?
What do you mean?
Like, you play 4, right? Do you have to play 5 to keep going with the story? Or
Oh, no.
They're usually different.
8 is the continuation to 7, which was
Uh-huh.
separate from 1 to 6.
Right.
But 4 isn't even like you don't have to
Yeah,
play
you
1
don't
or
have to
2
play
or
any
3
of
to play
them.
4.
Gotcha.
You should
Uh,
play 4 before you play 6, but don't play 6.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we're playing. We're still playing 2. No, we just finished. I'm sorry. For a while there, we were playing 2 Zelda games back to back.
No, we still are.
We still are.
Yeah.
Okay. So, people won't care about that.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Then I will definitely consider it. Now that I have it, I think my next slot should be a PS5 game.
Oh, yeah,
and if it's Resident Evil 8, I wouldn't mind that at all. It's also
what
completely...
if it was Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Considering how short it is, it could be.
What if it was Spider-Man?
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
I love that,
Spider-Man.
Shut up. Let her go.
Okay.
No,
Oh.
you. No. I was telling you to shut up. You keep going.
I'm okay.
You're keeping this podcast alive. Keep it up.
I'm just so tired. I
No, I know. I
burst
love
into
it.
song.
Yeah.
It was cute.
If you want more of Tired Pauline, tune into the podcast that comes out in 4 days now. I just because it's fresh on my mind because I just watched it again. I love that Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse Miles Morales' Spidey sense
Yeah.
is words on the screen.
What are the words again? It's like
The words are
Or
look out, which
Oh.
is lyrics from the Spider-Man theme
right.
song, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I just love that. But yeah, that does it for me playing games.
I guess I should mention that I'm in the process of writing part of a script for a video essay for a really cool game concept that we're making.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm going to be doing some work on that too.
No, news talk.
Yes.
I thought you were gonna say no, you're not.
Yeah, I also thought you were gonna say no, you're not, and I was like, oh, what a way to find out I was shit canned. All right,
Off the
so,
project.
News time. We got some heavy news up front. Blizzard and Activision. Do y'all hear about this?
No.
What?
So Blizzard, the people who make Overwatch and Diablo and World of Warcraft, and Activision, the people who make Call of Duty.
They're dating?
No, they're
Divorcing?
no, they're rampant. Many sexual misconduct claims.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I heard
from
about this.
internal. Lots of people coming out saying that sexual misconduct has been a thing for the last 10 years. Surprising amount of people coming out being like, yeah, I knew about this. I didn't do anything about it. Like higher ups that like should have done something. There was a mass, I forget what you call it, but there was a mass like walkout, like something like, I think like hundreds
Wow.
of Blizzard employees. Like they were like, that thing where you're like, okay, at 12 p.m. today, we're all just going to
A
leave.
Right,
strike.
yeah.
Not just a strike. They all quit right there.
Yeah,
Right.
okay.
Yeah. So not great stuff. This is coming right on the brink of them about to release Diablo 2 Resurrected, which I've been excited for. You can only hope that lawsuit figures out something. You can only hope that Diablo 2 Resurrected sales do worse because of this, so they can like at least get punished that way, or
Yeah.
but it sucks. I saw Ubisoft's name floating around there too, but I just saw it once, so I didn't bring them. I didn't feel comfortable bringing them into this. I know that Blizzard and Activision had a big thing.
Are you still going to play Diablo 2?
I believe I already have it pre-ordered, so probably. I mean, I'm excited for it.
Right.
I don't know. It sucks. It's like when the person in your favorite movie gets canceled super hard,
Yeah.
or it's like people who were a big fan of the Cosby Show, just as an example.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
just-
it's not the game's fault.
no, and it's also not the people who made the game's fault. It sounds
Right.
like it's higher ups sexually misconducting the people who made the game.
Yeah.
So I have like my brain goes to like, you should buy it to support those people, but then my brain is like, well, those people sounds like they all quit, so I don't know.
It's like the same
I
thing
don't
with
know.
like the Harry Potter game that's possibly
I was
coming
also
out.
thinking about that.
I mean, like it sucks that like it's like J.K. Rowling's gonna get some money off of it, but like
Right.
also like you don't want to screw over the people who actually
Right.
put
Buy it
their heart and
secondhand.
into it.
Go to
It
Game
also-
Zone and buy it there.
It also kind of sucks that the like week after they announced that a specific Warner Brother executive was low key like, yeah, she's not bothering me. She could do whatever she wants,
Oh,
and she's
gosh.
gonna make money off this game. And it's like, nice energy to bring into this release. I'm sure if this game was released 10 years ago, it would have changed everybody's life. But now it's
Right.
gonna be a footnote.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I mean,
It's all,
I'm not gonna lie.
Put it like-
I am excited about this. This Harry Potter game sounds like everything I've ever wanted out of a Harry
right? Yeah.
Potter
No,
game.
I'm gonna. Hey, psst, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna look the other way as
like, or put it like this, it's probably not gonna be a footnote, but it's gonna be like one of those things where like people are like internally cringing when they're talking about it, because like if this had like you said, if this had happened 10 years ago, it probably would have changed people's lives. Like this probably would have been like the best Harry Potter game ever.
I mean, it still
If
could
not-
be. Here's the thing: this game has to launch, and it has to have a good launch. Because if it has a good launch, it comes out. The people who are gonna buy it. It makes its money, and then people are like, "Oh, whatever happened to that Harry Potter game?" It's like, "Oh, it came out. It was good." It's like, "Oh, neat." If this has a rocky launch, if it has like any glitches at all that are like game breaking, forget it. This game's done.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
This game can't have bad press.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
I mean, it already has a bad.
No,
It
it
had-
already has. It had bad press before it was announced.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly.
Okay, so a few small things. Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn
Yes.
is going to be in Genshin Impact.
Nice.
And speaking of Aloy, Horizon, I believe the new one is called Horizon
Isn't-
Forbidden Wilds.
Forbidden
and
West.
Horizon Forbidden West, thank you.
Dawn.
And Kenna, Spirit of the Forest, have both been delayed until 2022.
Wow.
Mm.
Damn.
Both those, of course, PS5 exclusives. So add it to the list. Now we got Kenna, Horizon, and God of War Ragnarok.
Well, enough time for me to wait for PS5 to be available.
Yeah, I guess. There was video game music at
Yes!
the Olympic
I'm so
opening
excited.
ceremony. Did you
Oh,
hear
wow.
about this, Chris?
I was
No.
I was literally watching the Olympics like while I was in the hospital, like helping my
Yeah.
a fellow nurse like change a patient, and like the sound was off. So I was watching them like the countries that come
Yeah.
in, right? And like I was waiting for the Philippines, but they never showed up, so I missed it. But then like when I was on break, like I saw a Facebook thing, and I was like, oh my god, like they put Final
Yeah.
Fantasy music, they put like
It
Kingdom
was-
Hearts music.
It was all Square Enix music.
It was all
For-
Yoko Shimomura, and I'm
for
so
what,
excited.
So you know the opening ceremony where
Yeah.
they're all walking and they're like Brazil.
Yeah.
The flag ceremony.
During that part, they just have whatever music,
I
and they
thought-
must have had
Huh.
because it takes place in Tokyo. They must have had a deal with Square Enix because it was Dragon Quest music, it was Final Fantasy music, and it was Kingdom
It was
Hearts
Kingdom-
music. They were literally. I was
so happy.
The only thing I watched, I just happened to be downstairs when my parents were watching it. They were playing the music of the Olympic Coliseum from Kingdom Hearts 1.
I
Like of
almost
all the music to play.
I almost cried when I heard about that. I was like, oh my god, Yoko Shimomura.
No, it was
she's
awesome.
So-
I don't know why.
So our music's good enough for them to have at their Olympics,
Yeah, but not
the
our games. Yeah,
aren't good
yeah.
enough.
I can't watch
to
them play
have.
Street Fighter 5 at the Olympics, but
Right.
I can listen to Kingdom Hearts music
I
for some
wonder-
reason.
I mean, competitive video games are already a thing. I wonder, and also like in 2024, breakdancing is gonna be.
Oh,
a thing.
they've been talking about
Yeah, they've been talking about
competitive video games
esports
being
Right.
in the Olympics for what feels like the last 12 years.
right.
To be fair, though, the last 12 years is 6 Olympics.
Right.
No. It's well, yeah,
Well, if you count winter.
yeah.
But yeah, I think we can thank Japan and Japan only for being like, well, you guys know video games
Right.
exist, right?
Right. Yeah.
They've been like doing like lots of like anime references, like during like certain matches. Like they've played Attack on Titan music, they've played Haikyuu music.
That's awesome.
They
Why,
played-
why not?
Yeah, I know. And
If-
then
I would be pumped if I walked out and the Attack on Titans 1 theme
It-
song started playing.
which,
That's what you want to walk into the Olympic Coliseum with, right?
Have you guys watched season 2 of Attack on Titan? Like really quick
No.
segue.
I have.
You know
what I am.
You know when Sasha is like by herself and like she's fending off that Titan with her bow
Oh,
and arrow.
yeah.
They played that music during the archery competition.
So someone so it's not someone just hitting an anime music button.
Right.
That person played archery music during an archery.
Yeah. They played
Okay. so
Haikyuu is about volleyball, and they played the Haikyuu theme song during a men's volleyball match.
that's such a weird attention to detail. Someone cares.
Yeah, it's called Japan.
Yeah. And also, like, they've had, like, a couple announcers, like, cosplay as Sakura and Naruto from Naruto.
Oh, I did see that.
which
that
I
was
appreciate.
that was a little trippy. So I don't want to talk about this much. I really don't want to talk about this much.
Okay.
There's Animal Crossing rumors. We might be getting a big game-changing update next month. We'll talk about that as it happens.
Brewster.
Supposedly Brewster, the cafe dude, is coming back. He's been rumored for like ever.
Right.
But these ones seem like people are like pretty sure that it's happening. So we'll see.
That's exciting.
Last bit of news.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys heard about this, but there is new Pokemon Snap free DLC.
Really?
Oh wow.
Yeah, there's
Oh, wow.
3 new levels that you can get
Wow.
for
Three?
free. Yeah.
Wow.
One of them is you shrink down and all the Pokemon are really big.
That's really
That's so cool.
I have not tried them yet because I've been kind of low-key obsessed with Littlewood, but I am very excited to... I've been looking for a reason to get back into that game.
Just to get back to the Olympics,
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
realize that announcers were cosplaying and stuff.
Yeah.
I'd like to imagine right at this very moment, my dad's sitting at home, and one of the male announcers is dressed as like an anime girl, and he's just like, "What the fuck is this?" Like just somebody who doesn't watch anime, doesn't
Right.
get the culture. He's just sitting there,
Yeah.
no expression on his face, just staring at the TV, like, "What?"
What's interesting is that someone who doesn't know anime, someone who doesn't know the culture, that's nobody in Japan.
Right.
Oh, I know. No, I get it. I like thinking of all the like I would love that because that's an average thing in cosplay culture. A guy dressing up in a
Yeah.
Female
what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, I mean
presenting,
it's not
yeah.
weird that a guy dresses
Right.
just
I'm
like
going to do it
Pro-
for Comic-Con.
right,
Crossplays. Yeah.
but just like and being completely serious and just a bunch of meatheads here just being like the fuck? Not that my dad's a meathead,
Yeah.
but the average Joe here
Right.
watching Japan, just
Yeah.
like, what's going on over there in
No,
Japan?
it's great. It's very meme worthy, and I love it.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to make a video game?
I
Yeah.
have been doing it all week, but let's make another one.
Okay. I think I want Chris to pick the first number. So
One.
One.
Ooh.
Okay. So Pauline, pick from 1 to 50.
69.
No.
69 is not an
Yeah.
option.
18.
Error in the machine.
18.
18. Let's see if we already
1
did
and 18.
Okay. All right. This one's a slam dunk. We got a Power Rangers racing game.
Oh, you race the Zoids throughout the city.
You call them Zoids?
Aren't they Zoids?
Zords.
Zords. Sorry.
Zoids is the weird knockoff Japanese only
I'm so-
Lego thing.
I'm sorry.
No,
Pauline, how could you screw that up? I'm just kidding.
Oh my
No,
God.
Zoids is
you
also...
got further than I would have.
No, I wouldn't have drawn attention to it, except you said the word Zoids that I haven't thought about in years.
I'm also
I had
very-
a Zoids.
I'm also coming off of a 12-hour night shift. So I
No,
apologize.
no judgment at all. I just I heard the word Zoids and it activated my flight or flight. I was like, Zoids, what?
Yeah.
I was just being funny.
You
I would have had no idea.
So for the when you first start the game, you have the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Zords, and it could have a story mode, and you could be racing your Zords through the streets versus the villains. But then they can't I don't know if the Zords in the original Mighty Morphin were actual vehicles or not, because if they have animal forms,
Yeah,
then
they're
they can.
not. Well, there is Power Rangers. There's a bunch of Cars ones, but I think
Right.
I was thinking, what if we just, not that this is something that happens, but why don't we just combine these concepts? You got a Power Ranger in a car like Mario Kart,
Yeah.
and then you have a super move, and your super move is it turned into the Zord.
Right. And then as you keep playing through the game, you unlock the different generations of Power Rangers. So you get Power Ranger Zero.
Yeah,
Zeo.
I think definitely multiple.
Yeah.
Villains from
How many are there now? They're
how many seasons? There's 24
25
or something
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
So end goal would be getting all 24, 25 generations of it, just to have a giant roster, and then
yeah.
when you're would it be weird if you had Pink Ranger from Mighty Morphin versus Pink Ranger from Mystic Forest? Would that be kind of
No,
weird?
you're
No, I mean,
definitely
Mario Kart does stuff like that all the time.
Okay.
yeah.
You can have Mario versus Steel Mario versus
Baby Mario.
Cat Mario versus
Baby Mario.
Baby Mario
versus Baby Mario versus what's the raccoon thing
Oh,
called?
Tanuki
Tanuki.
Mario
Yeah.
versus
that's
Tanuki
right.
Mario.
That's right.
Right.
So I think Mario Kart says yes, you can do that.
Have either of y'all gotten down on that Mario Kart phone game?
No.
It gets wild.
I did
there's
for a little
literally
bit.
there's literally you're talking about all these different Marios. There's literally so many. There's literally
Yeah.
Lederhausen Luigi.
Yeah.
Jeez.
There's a bunch of multicultural things, and Lederhausen Luigi literally holding a sausage on a stick.
Nice.
It's great.
I think there was a Princess Peach, but she was in traditional Japanese a kimono. that
Yeah.
kind of
Oh
stuff.
yeah. It's all over the place
Yeah.
over there.
Let me add the finishing touches here.
Yeah. Go for it.
What's the guy who makes Power Rangers name?
Saban.
Zordon.
Oh.
Oh, Chris.
Not Saban.
Chris, Jesus Christ. What is his first name? Saban. His name is Haim Saban.
Yeah, there
I'm
we go.
Saban.
Yeah.
You can unlock all the different music he's written.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought you were gonna
But
say
I mean
he's
from
a
all-
DLC character.
No, I mean he would probably love to be a DLC character.
Yeah.
But no, from different IPs.
No, yeah, I think different music and different walks of Power Rangers, get some comic book stuff in there cuz they love to
Yeah.
include those people.
Ninja
Evil
Turtles.
Kimberly,
Ninja
get
Turtles,
some
yeah.
Ninja Turtles cuz why not?
Yeah.
Fuck it, right?
No,
But-
I mean they had a crossover in
No,
the
that's what I'm
comics.
saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I was not joking. I put
And on TV, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, no, it's a really good episode. It's Power Rangers Space
Oh.
and TMNT, the live action TV show that had Venus de Milo.
Oh, okay.
They cannot decide what her weapons are. Every
Uh,
time I see her in a new
It's
thing.
different.
I've got the knockout title for this.
Oh, okay. I kind of had an idea, but yeah, go for it.
Go Power Rangers.
Okay. Do you not think Power Racers, something there? Is that dumb?
Go Power Racers.
That's a bit Power Racers is a bit too generic.
Yeah, hearing you say it now, I don't like it.
Excuse me. Go Power Rangers.
Yeah.
You'd have to I feel like if you went with that route, you'd have to like make the logo really creative to ensure okay, this is a racing game with Power Rangers. Obviously you have the Power Rangers symbol with the lightning strike.
Power Rangers Racers.
Yeah, see that's the problem with this. There's it could be Power Rangers Racing. It could be something very simple. But if we want to jazz it up, I do like Go Power Rangers. Oh, then we could incorporate the go catchphrase, if you will.
Right.
Not really catchphrase from the song,
The
but
theme song.
we can incorporate that into the Ready Set Go part of the game.
Right.
Ready Set Go Power Rangers.
Yeah, and they all fucking shout it, whoever's in the race.
Oh,
They just shout Go Power Rangers, and then the race takes
that's
off.
that's
really
Because
cool.
they love to do shit like that.
I was
where
talking
it's
about the title, but I like what you just
right,
said.
no, title too, but it it's Lakitu or whatever. It's Alpha,
There we
Alpha
go.
5, and he's 3, 2, 1, and then they all shout it, and then it says it up there,
Nice.
and then the race.
And then you have the different cities that are in each Power Rangers thing.
Yeah.
This really feels like arcade racing game to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
It'll be fun though.
I'm picturing how they'd have a real life person ready, set,
Oh yeah.
and then they wave the flag. I'm picturing that, but Power Rangers.
No, Power Rangers is awesome, yes, but Power Rangers also has a very specific kind of jank that gives it it's very charming. You know, it has Power Rangers has a charm about it that comes from a byproduct of the show being kind of low budget, you know?
Mm.
And if anytime a video game can incorporate that into it and make it feel like you're playing an episode of the TV show, then I'm all for it.
Right.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
We've done it.
Ready, set, go Power Rangers.
Yeah. Okay. And then last but not least, let me quickly go over the releases this week. There was not many. July 1st, we saw the release of Pokemon Unite,
Yes.
which is a Pokemon League of Legends clone. I've heard good things about it. I've heard bad things about it. Apparently, there's a lot of microtransactions, which makes sense.
Mm.
Most of those games have those, so that's to be expected. July 27th saw the release of Neo: The World Ends With You and The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, which are two remakes technically. We never got The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, but now we do because Capcom took 5.5 years to rename Sherlock Holmes to Herlock Sholmes. And Neo: The World Ends With You, of course, the classic DS game that I've notoriously never played.
I have to play that.
Getting a re-release on Switch. Thought it was already out, but this is a re-release, right? Not a remake or not a sequel.
I thought that they did both. They remade the original, but then they also made a sequel to it.
Oh, is this a sequel?
I think so.
Oh, interesting.
Or maybe
okay.
it's not a spin-off, but a different story in the same universe.
Yeah.
I have to double check on that. but-
Yeah. Don't hold us to that. And then July 29th saw the release of the final Blaster Master Zero game, Blaster Master Zero 3. With it, saw the release of a 3-pack that you could get if you haven't gotten down on Blaster Master Zero yet. You've been waiting for it. There's an affordable 3-pack. I'm assuming it has all the DLC because Blaster Master Zero 1, you could play as Shovel Knight, you can play as Shantae, you can play as Gunvolt. Lots of cool stuff with Blaster Master. Definitely picking that up soon.
Nice.
What if they make another game and that this one was supposed to be the last one,
Mm-hmm.
but then they make another one? It's called Blaster Master After Disaster.
Nice.
Sure.
Okay.
You don't wanna try to get Zero in there somewhere?
No.
Okay.
If I might add something really quick.
Yeah.
You know the new Shin Megami Tensei game that's coming out? It's the same people who
Yeah,
made Persona.
it's the remake of 3.
Yeah.
And they confirmed that Dante is still going to be in it.
They're finally making there's a my cousin actually posted this on Facebook. They're making a Filipino I'm sorry. You know how like Shin Megami Tensei and like Persona have like specific like they have different like monsters from like different mythologies.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They're finally including a Filipino monster.
Oh cool.
It's called the Manananggal, and it's essentially a vampire like creature. It's a female, and she can detach her torso from her legs, and she flies off, and she's either devours men or she sucks fetuses from pregnant women's bellies. So yeah, so I'm just excited that
as long as she's not a giant penis.
No, she's not. I'm just really excited that they're finally putting Filipino mythology into
that's
a
awesome.
video game.
I feel like every time we have you on a podcast, you have new news about like
Filipino stuff.
This Filipino representation happened, and I'm that's cool.
There has to be more
here
Filipino representation. I'm just like really excited about it.
Yeah. Oh no, I wasn't making. No, I'm saying it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just.
That's awesome.
I'm just.
Whoa. And I support it and you, and I'm here for it, and I love the. I love it.
I'm just thrilled. Yeah. I'm very thrilled.
Yeah. I'm glad you're excited.
But yeah, that'll do it for us.
All right.
Timing on both these podcasts today.
Cool.
Just over 45 minutes.
Cool.
Which is exciting because I think our last podcast was literally an hour and 20 minutes long. The one that just went up.
It was an hour and 3 minutes.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, I think it was, so I listened to all your guys' podcasts.
But yeah, that'll do it for us. Thank you so much for listening. End card coming up. Do what it says next Monday. Cinematic Relief, Black Widow, I think. So tune in for that. And until next time. Until next time. I've been Thunder.
I'm Lightning.
And I'm Monsoon.
And we'll see you later. Thank you for listening and watching. And if you like what you see, please be sure to subscribe.
Our channel is daily uploads from podcasts to video essays, let's plays to skits.
Be sure to find us on Twitch and Patreon.
Our theme song is Sunny Day by Froggy and the Friendship, and our Let's Play intro is Sunny Bit by the same band.
Link to all these in the description below. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.